Hi, hello, welcome. Good day, all of you. Welcome to our session. Welcome to our channel, Intelligible Tutorials. In this today's session, now I want to give you the clear information regarding the introduction to Apache Kafka. So, in order to move to the introduction to Apache Kafka, I would like to give you some information regarding the big data. So, what is the big data? So, what are the various types of big data? And what are the characteristics of the big data? Now we are going to see. So first of all, in this regard, I want to give you the definition of the big data. So as you know, big data, as the name indicates, it's a vast amount of the data, large diverse collections of the data, and as well as the different types of the data which is available nowadays on the social networks. And as well as this big data is categorized as structured, unstructured, and semi-structured, that continues to grow exponentially over the time. And these data sets are very huge, and these are having a high complex volume, variety, velocity, and traditional data management systems cannot store, process, and analyze them. Normally, these are the different kinds of the data where large, complex volume, velocity, variety, and the ordinary traditional data management systems cannot store, process, and as well as they cannot analyze. So this is the big data, the large, enormous, huge kinds of the data, huge type of the data. And coming to the these types of the data normally, while working with this. While talking about this big data, so it is again categorized into the structured data, semi-structured data, and as well as the unstructured data. So structured data is highly organized and fits neatly into the traditional databases. So like how our schemas and tables in the database are organized in a well planned manner. These are all examples of the structured forms. And the next one is semi-structured form. This semi-structured form is in the form of JSON and as well as the XML, which is not fully planned, not fully organized as your structured, but somewhat it is organized. Now coming to the third one, that is unstructured data such as text and multimedia lacks of predefined structure. Here we cannot have multiple here we cannot have an organized form and a planned form of the data, but here we can have different kinds of the data. So very good example for this unstructured data is your Facebook post or an Insta post. So lacks a predefined structure. What is the characteristics of the big data? Now we are going to see. The very first characteristic here, it is nothing but volume, and the next one is the velocity, and the next one is the variety, and next one is veracity, and the next one is value. So all these things actually I covered in my past videos in the big data. You can go through that. So now also here itself I will explain once again. So what is the volume? Actually here the volume refers to the large amount of the data, the quantity of the data. And the next one is velocity, on how much speed it is going to be generated and it is going to be processed. And variety, the diversity of various types of the data. And veracity, the accuracy and trustworthiness of the data. And value, it is the insights derived from the data. So all these are various 5 V's of the big data. These often considered as the characteristics of the big data. Now I'd like to show you some big data tools which are available. So the very first one is the Hadoop, and then Spark, and then NoSQL databases, and MongoDB Cassandra or NoSQL databases, and then it is SQL databases, and which these are MySQL and PostgreSQL or SQL databases, and Hive, Pig, Flink, Apache Kafka or Confluent Kafka, HBase, Presto, and then we are having some other tools that we will discuss in the coming video. So these are actually 10 tools here I have discussed. In my coming video I will discuss the remaining 20. So if at all you didn't subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel, Intelligible Tutorials. Thank you one and all. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, here it is there. It is coming. I will discuss some more things. These are Elasticsearch, Splunk, Tableau, Power BI, Talent, Apache Nifi, TensorFlow, RapidMiner, Nime, DataRobot. So all these are the 20 number of your tools which we are going to use for our big data. So in my coming video, I will give you the introduction of Apache Kafka. So Apache Kafka is also one of the tool here in the among the 20 it is available. So we'll talk about Apache Kafka. So if at all anybody didn't subscribe the channel, please subscribe the channel Intelligible Tutorials. Thank you, one and all.